So remember, you're going to create your pipeline and or a standalone sales page. First thing you're going to do is go into edit details and edit this information. Okay, now we're going to go back and we are going to click on customize. So this is another trick that I don't see a lot of people talk about. If we look over here on the left-hand side, these are all the sections of the sales page. So as we scroll through, and you're going to see how they followed the Masters 10 here. But the good thing is they renamed each one of these sections to identify what it is. So that is controlled. If I hover over, I will stick with testimonial. If I hover over testimonial and click the three dots, you see right there it says rename. And I could name the section whatever I want. Heading, let's just say a heading. Add a heading. Now, it just says heading, and then maybe this was something that went here above guarantee. But if it just says heading, it doesn't really tell me what it is. So I can click on those three dots and rename it and say heading for guarantee. Just giving it a name so it's easy for you to identify it. And when you're editing, you can scroll to it. So let me get rid of those. Once again, Masters 10. This is the attention-grabbing headline, a video, a message that conveys an immediate benefit and what they could get, and a call to action button. So what they used was a custom content section, and I will show you why they did it that way and how you can do it. So this is a heading, right? And this was a video, this was some subtext, and this was a call to action button. There really isn't one page builder section that necessarily gives you all of that. So they used a custom content section. And if I scroll all the way down here, they built this using blocks. So blocks are individual pieces of content within a section. So they chose text, which is our attention-grabbing headline. They added video, which is right here. They added more text, which is this message to encourage viewing of the video, and the call to action button, which is right down here. Now, you could do multiple sections, a heading, a video, a text, and a button. But that's like using up 4 sections instead of one section with those 4 blocks in it. Because this is interesting, there is a limit to how many sections you can have on a sales page. The last I heard, it was 23. Now, this doesn't have 23, but if you can have one section that has 4 blocks in it versus 4 separate sections, I would do this. Plus, it all lays it out much neater. Now, remember, for any of the blocks or the sections, you can reorder them. So if I hover over the 2 lines on the right-hand side of the call to action, whoops, no, text, here we go. I could move that text up and put it above the video. That's just an option. I could do it. Actually, I kind of like it like that because it reinforces the attention-grabbing headline. But you could do it that way, or I could put it back under the video. Now, of course, with your call to action button, then you have to decide What do you want that call to action button? Where do you want to send them? One of the things that I like best is to send the top call to action button, send them straight to the bottom where you have your pricing options. Maybe there's somebody that comes and you've done a fabulous webinar and they get there and they just want to buy. Or like probably 90%, maybe more, 90% of the people, they want to know how much it is right off the bat. Is that a good thing or a bad thing if you're going to send them directly to the price and they could very easily say yay or nay? Yeah, but chances are better if the pricing is within, and again, if you've already done a webinar where you've outlined the story, you've outlined the opportunity, outlined the transformation, it's probably worth it because they can find out immediately how much it costs, then go back up and finish reading the entire sales page. So this is, again, where the call to action, you set, where's that button going to go? It could go directly to the checkout page for whatever your offer is. However, let me point out, if you're going to have different pricing, so you're going to have a 3-pay and a full pay, you're going to have a monthly membership or an annual option, you may want to be using a different section that shows the 2 offers for what you're selling. In which case, if you go to the checkout page, what checkout page are you going to send them to? That's where I would use this option, which is go to a section on the page. When we get to the bottom, I'm going to add a section and we're going to do that. Okay, so that kind of covers the first one.